guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're starting the Throne of Glass tandem read. This is the first time I've ever done this. I'm very scared. Let me get the books. I really don't know what to say, other than I'm terrified. I'm technically in the middle of Power Play by Chelsea Curto right now, but I'm stopping that to do this. My stacks have lessened because of another video I'm doing, so technically they haven't lessened too much, but they also kind of have. So yeah, we have Tower of Dawn, we have Empire of Storms. I can't remember which one I'm supposed to start with. I have the tandem read schedule of what chapters I'm supposed to read saved somewhere on my phone. I think I'm gonna print it out so I can stick it in my room somewhere and highlight the cross-offs off and stuff. Tandem read. How many pages is it in Empire of Storms? We're gonna figure this out. Let's do the math. How many pages am I about to read? 689 in Empire of Storms. That makes me nervous. That makes me nervous. Because why is it like that? No. Why is it like that? 660 pages. Why is it like that though? The last chapter, why does it say Fireheart? Why? Isn't this is Chaos book? No. I'm literally tears are forming in my eyes because I'm so scared right now. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna cry. It's not a big deal. There's 1,200 pages that I have to get through before I can even get to that. It's fine. It's fine. No. It's totally gonna be fine. Because there's no way Rowan's gonna let anything bad happen to her. So it's probably a happy chapter. I'm totally gaslighting myself right now. That was fantastic. Because now I have to read through both of these to get to that. Let me see if they don't do it in this one. It's just the chapters. I'm terrified right now. I'm really, really scared, but we're gonna laugh through the pain, okay? It's gonna be fine. We're gonna go through the emotional roller coaster that is these two books, and I'm gonna try not to cry too much. There might be some tears, but now that I'm actually doing this, I'm kind of questioning my reasoning for why I'm doing this, because I'm really scared right now. This is my favorite fantasy series right now. I have the coloring book, the licensed coloring book that they sell at Barnes & Noble. I have it. Tensions are probably gonna be high. Emotions are definitely gonna be high. There might be a couple crash outs. We're gonna keep on smiling through the pain, because this is about to be the worst experience of my life, probably. I've heard Empire of Storms is really boring, but Tower of Dawn is really good. But it's also Chaos book, so that's why I'm I don't like him. Not his biggest fan. He's kind of redeemable from Queen of Shadows, but not his biggest fan. So an entire book dedicated to him? I think not. It's been a while since I updated you, but I am almost 300 pages into both of these behemoths. I saw a quote. Unfortunately, I saw a quote from the end of Empire of Storms, and that really hurt my soul. So there's that. And then I also got a spoiler from Kingdom of Ash, something that happened in the past, but we find out about in Kingdom of Ash. Tell me why it's making me madder at the character that did it. It's I already hate her. Well, I didn't hate her before this, but now I do. I'm just gonna tell you what this is, because I'll probably just do full spoiler. The quote that I saw from the end of Empire of Storms is the where's my wife? Where is Aelin? Where's my wife? And what do you mean? Because she's supposed to stay with Rowan forever. They're only supposed to be separated when absolutely necessary, and it's not supposed to be forced upon them. That's not how this is supposed to work. That's not what I signed up for. Because what do you mean you're gonna give her more emotional trauma? And probably physical trauma. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? And the thing that I got spoiled from Kingdom of Ash is because I was trying to figure out the mate thing. I wasn't doing any research on it, but I've really just been trying to rack my brain on the mate thing. Because I thought that Rowan and Aelin are mates from 2 different things that I've seen. One was in Empire of Storms. No. One was in Queen of Shadows, the other was in Heir of Fire. That made me a little suspicious of it. So I was but how would that work logistically? Because Rowan's mate died already. He's already had his, and you only get one, So I was just really questioning it and trying to figure out, did Sarah J Maas make some weird loophole where you can have two? Like, I don't understand. Come to find out that Maeve, when I catch you, Maeve, she created a fake mating bond between Rowan and what's her name? Lyridia? I don't know. It's something like that. Starts with an L, there's a D and a Y in it. Make it up as you go. She made it up. She used magic to fake it. And then she died. First of all of the emotional trauma that Rowan has been through for the last 10 years, blaming himself for his mate, the love of his life's death. 10 years. And it wasn't, she's not his mate. No. She's alive and well. Maybe not well, but she's alive. They don't even know, like, they just think that they have a deep connection. I'm pretty sure they think it's the Karen-Am bond that they think is what it is. But it's not. And I've had an inkling of a feeling about it, and then it was confirmed. And now I'm mad. Why? In what world? Okay? Fictional or otherwise, in what worlds is that an appropriate response to literally anything? Like, I don't even know why she did it or what the reasoning behind. I don't need to, because that is a terrible thing to do to somebody. Literally terrible. Can you imagine if she hadn't died and he still met Aelin and he would have been like, I don't know what's going on. I'm having very conflicting feelings here right now. The most heartbreaking love triangle in the history of the world would have happened. Probably. I'm very frustrated right now. They're both kind of boring. Back to what I'm actually supposed to be talking about. They're both kind of boring. I'm intrigued with this because some things have been going down and I need to know how they're going to be resolved. Is Manon still alive? She better still be alive because I need Manon and Dorian to happen. I need it to happen. They had one interaction with each other in Queen of Shadows and I'm sold. This one, I'm very irritated about this one because it's just, how do I explain this? So Yrene, love her. She's a queen, so iconic, okay? Love her. But I don't understand why she hates Chaol when he literally would have been a child when the king burned her town down and killed her mother. Like, the math isn't mathing. And I understand, like, he went to go work for this terrible human being, but it wasn't as obvious back then as it is now. Am I defending Chaol? Absolutely not. I do not like him. The thought process just isn't really there. Like, he was a child, much like yourself, when all of this was going down. So what are you so mad at him about? Other than that he worked for the guy. Like, he never did anything to harm you or your people. He didn't kill your mother. Some other guy did. He helped kill the king that killed your mother. I really just, like, the thoughts that you're supposed to be the smartest healer in the tour, and the thought, it isn't fully there yet, you know? Like, I feel like we need to think this through a little bit more before we just make assumptions about people we don't even know. Just a thought. These books scare me. Like, genuinely, Sarah J Maas, I think she enjoys torturing people through literature, and we subject ourselves to it. So honestly, I think everybody is to blame at this point in time. Obviously, I am not doing well at this current point in time, but you know what? I'm doing a lot better than I was in May when I was reading Releasing 10, and the following, like, 3 months after that, I was going through it for a while. I think I'm fine now. This might ruin that. We cry, we pick up the pieces, and we move on. I think I might need a new system, but, like, I'm gonna get a new one of those. It's the next day. I haven't finished yet, literally either of them, but I just have the last parts in both of them left. Empire of Storms is first. 7 chapters left in this one. And then I don't know how many in this one, but enough to stress me out, in case you were curious about that. I have indeed already cried last night. because the prince that Nesrin is with almost died. I thought he was dead, actually, so I did indeed cry. And apparently, I literally had to stare at the wall for like 5 minutes last night when I found out that Maeve is a Valg queen, or the Valg queen, I guess. You know, I didn't like her before, but I really don't like her now. I was like, you know, maybe this could be like Manon and Aelin teaming up type deal, but they're worse enemies, you know what I mean? Like, I was really like, this could be the matchup of the century, you know? Even though I don't like her. But now I'm like, just, I don't even have words to describe what I'm feeling. I am flabbergasted, okay? Like, that is the only word that describes what I'm feeling right now. And I'm very stressed out because it's not over. It's not over after this. I still have to get through 900 more pages of this. This series makes me feel all of the emotions at the same time, okay? I'm happy because all of the couples are coupling right now. I'm stressed out because what do you mean Maeve is the Val Queen? What do you mean Aelin doesn't know that yet? And what do you mean that Elena literally begged Mala and her sister, and I'm pretty sure Maeve, to make somebody else in her bloodline defeat the Valg Kings? Because just so that the love of her life wouldn't have to die. Let me explain something to you. Listen, what is wrong with you? Like, honestly, like, genuinely, what is wrong with this woman? Like, why would you do that? Why would you, like, you gotta, you're in a war right now. You have to make sacrifices. You can't just be like, oh, but I love him. I don't want to lose him. You fell in love with a human, first of all, okay? I feel like that was your first mistake because they're more susceptible to death and grave injuries or minor injuries, okay? Like, you brought this upon yourself, I fear. And then you had the nerve to steal the lock from your father. Not knowing what his plan was, you just said, you're not moving fast enough, let me do it for you. You do realize who you're fighting, right? Like, this isn't just Joe Schmo from down the street. It's Arrowayne and his brothers. I can't remember their names. Like honestly, like, what is the thought process? The thinking is not there. And now she regrets it because I can't remember how to pronounce her name, but the Princess of Elway is dead because of her, because of Elena. And either Aelin or Dorian is going to have to die. And so ends half of her bloodline. Which honestly, I don't care about because that's your fault. But what do you mean Aelin or Dorian has to die? What do you mean? Because, like, you mean to tell me when I get to this book, somebody I love is going to die and I just have to be okay with it? Do you see why I'm stressed out right now? The actions of an idiot has brought this entire series upon us. Which, like, I'm thankful because I love these characters and I love their story. But now I'm like, okay, this could have been one book. And you know what the book would have been? It would have been Elena sitting back and doing nothing and letting her father take her business. Okay? That's what this could have been. Not emotional turmoil for 8 books. And maybe a book after that on everybody else's love stories, because I would have liked to see that. You know what I mean? Like, this did not have to happen, but because you are an idiot, it did. At least when Aelin does stuff, plans stuff without consulting everybody, she uses the brain that God gave her. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Elena was doing that. I think she was just like, you know what? This is genius. Let me just do this by myself. Let's not consult anybody as if I know things. You know nothing. So that is my rant on my least favorite character in the series. So yeah, that's my thoughts for these two. I got probably 100 pages left in total between the 2 books. And somebody's gonna get kidnapped. And it's Aelin. So listen, this is what has to happen in Empire of Storms that I have gotten from the last sentence of this book, okay? Aelin gets kidnapped. Her and Rowan get married. That happens in the span of 7 chapters. They also haven't gotten away from Maeve yet this time. And Aelin and Manon haven't come back from the mirror. All of that has to happen in 7 chapters. Something tells me that I'm gonna be pacing while finishing this book. Something tells me. I don't really know what I'm gonna be doing when I finish this one. I have gotten a tad more emotionally attached to these characters, which is scary because we're in the last 100 pages of not 1, but 2 Sarah J. Maas books. That is double. I told my mom the other day, reading the last 100 pages of Sarah J. Maas book is like getting hit by 3 buses in a row. They're all going like 120 miles per hour and they don't even let you get up. Like one hits you and immediately the second one is hitting you and then immediately the third is hitting you. They don't even let you get up. And I'm doing that twice at the same time. No wonder I'm ranting like a crazy person. It's the same day, I better change my shirt. I finished Empire of Storms. It's 5 stars. In case you were wondering, it is in fact 5 stars. The last, what was that, 7 chapters? It feels like my soul has been sucked out of my body. Like I genuinely don't even want to finish Tower of Dawn. I just want to stare at the wall for a while and probably cry. Because I already cried, first of all. Aelin knew for weeks that she was gonna die. So she married Rowan so they could have, so that Terrasen could have him as their legal king. If she did in fact die. Do you remember, if you've read this series, you probably remember in Heir of Fire when she told Rowan, I can't remember the specifics, but he said he was going to, or he threatened to use a whip on her and she like lost her mind. And then you compare it to her reaction in this one. I don't have a single word to describe what the last 7 chapters just did to me. Again, still have to finish Tower of Dawn. Like I haven't even touched it. I opened it to where I'm supposed to like continue on and then finish Tower of Dawn and I was like, I can't. I don't even want to. Like I can't even force myself to do it. She didn't think that they were gonna come after her. That they were gonna go save her. She thought they would just keep on going. Maeve tricking Rowan into thinking that Lyria was his mate and then killing her while she was pregnant with his child and then being surprised when he didn't realize the day that he met Aelin that they were really mates and not him and Lyria, and was glad at how broken he was from that even after 10 years. I don't know why I subject myself to this kind of pain because I'm going through it. Like I don't know how to process this information and I don't know what to do with it. I don't know where it goes. I don't know how I move on from this. Tower of Dawn better have a chill ending. It's not going to because it's Sarah J. Maas. But it better. Because what do you mean you're going to do that to me and then you're going to do that to me? Simultaneously. Essentially. It's like one after the other. I'm going to go attempt to read 11 chapters out of Tower of Dawn. I finished Tower of Dawn. This ending, well, that's not true. The final chapter hurt, but this ending didn't hurt as much as Empire of Storms hurt. I'm gonna give this one 4 stars just because this was really boring to me. There were a couple parts that were really good, but for me, I was just getting through it because I like the girls. That is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe so you can be notified every time I upload, which is on Mondays. I love you guys and I will see you in the next video. Bye!